Hi everyone, it's Tree here. I hope you're having a great day. And I want to thank all of you for your support and subscribing and liking and commenting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes, you guys are amazing and you guys make me feel so good, and I thank you so much for all your crafty love and encouragement. Leticia, I'm not going to say your last name because I can barely say your first name. I don't know if it's Leticia or Leticia or Leticia, anyway, she asked me how I made these little shaker embellishments. So I'm going to put those up there, and I'm working on a new set. I decided not to use my scan and cut because not everybody has one, and Leticia says she's new and everything's new to her. So I pulled out a die set. I like the floral scallop. A scallop circle would work. So anyway, a circle would work. I ended up cutting out these pieces, and let's see, this one is a 4x4, so that one's gonna be 4x4 as well. What I did was I cut a back in colored paper. This one has a little blemish over on this corner. I don't know, let me adjust that because we're not in screen. Nope. Right about there. Okay. So this one's 4x4 and it's got a little tiny blemish here, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. So I cut out my part that I want, and it's 4x4 and it matches that very nicely. Now I could have used a decorative paper because so like something like that would have been cute behind it as well. They're all from the same paper pad. Yes, it's BoBunny Sweet Moments. So what I did to simplify my life is I put a little arrow, and that arrow right there tells me which side is up. And I did the same thing on my fun foam. It tells me which side is up. This one's not such a big issue because I pretty much centered it. But this one has over here, you know, it's offset. So let's get started. What I did, Leticia, was I took a piece of paper that fit the size of my the largest part of the die that I wanted to cut out. Let's get rid of those. So this would have been the largest one of this. So I grabbed a piece of paper, and see, this will fit inside there, and it has a little bit of room to spare. Now if you don't have a die cutting machine, again, you could use a stencil, cut out a circle. You could actually do a square. They still look pretty. But what I did was I took this larger one, which isn't large, it's not the largest one, and I took this other one and I washi taped them together, placed them on my paper, and then I ran it through the die cutting machine so I could get this frame. Oh, you know what? No, that one goes there. Okay, so I used this bigger one here and this one. Stick with the right colors, and then it goes like that. You want to, yeah, like this is not lined up. You want to get it lined up the best that you can so that you have equal space between the metal. And remember, it's only going to cut where this solid ridge is, and where the solid, and this just happens to have some piercing spots. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue this to the outer edge of that, just for a nicer look. It doesn't have to be done. You could clearly leave it just as it is and not do that, but I like to have a frame around my open windows. So I'm going to slap some glue on here very quickly. And again, it's eyeball centering, so if you're not completely 100% even, it's okay. It won't matter. It's handcrafted, not machine built. Okay, so then what I did was I took my fun foam and I put my image down where I wanted it, and I put this this piece that I cut out of the background. I fit it in the frame, lifted the paper off, and I just took a Sharpie marker and drew a line around the outside. Not up close to this pattern, but see how there's a gap? Okay, and then what I did was I folded it a little bit, and I took my scissors and I cut it, and then I cut around the outline. Now these are my scissors that I use for things that have adhesive on the back, because I know that scissors can get gunky, and I don't want that. So I should have had this going. Oh, because it is fun foam, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. And I think I'll put the foam, yeah, that's up. The glue on the foam itself. I have the 3M foam mounting tape, and I really like that. And I did shakers that way because I love shakers. You know, I love things that are interactive. I did that for a long time, but I found that the fun foam works so much better because you get more of an even coverage. Wait, don't do what I'm doing. I cut a piece of tulle. Here it is. We need this tulle. You could use plastic acetate. I buy the tulle on the spool. It's not really a yard. I don't know how much is in there. And I like that better because it's just easier. The tulle will dry faster. The tulle has some give to it, so you don't have to double up on the foam. I'm just pressing this down to make sure I get good all over coverage. Okay, and that weighs up. And actually, yeah, I'm going to. Grabbing a pen real quick. Once I peel off that backer, this is adhesive and it's sticky. So I just want to put my little arrow in here without getting stuck there. So this is the pale pink one, and I got these sequin mix from Tuesday Morning. And I was going to mix it my own, and then I thought, why when I got a mix already? So I'm just going to put some of that in there. I like a lot. Okay, this is what you don't want to happen, especially when you're filming. So we're going to put some sequin mix in there. Now, I I mean, Fun Foam is great for what it is, but it's probably not got the best adhesive. So I'm just going to add some Fabri-Tac to this. I'm using Fabri-Tac. You could use glossy accents. A lot of people like Ranger Multi-Medium in the matte finish. The tonic glue, anything really strong. I just feel that I like the Fabri-Tac because I've compared it before to, where'd my lid go? Not liquid glue, a hot glue, because you even get these little strings. It's inevitable. Okay, so I'm gonna just place my backing on the back. And it's that simple. So simple, it is done. Now, actually, okay, so I did not line up very well. There's sticky right here, so I'm going to use my powder tool to powder that up so it's no longer sticky. Yep, got it. Okay, and then flipping it over, even though it's flat, the sequins still shake and still get caught. So, all right, I'm gonna go through that one more time with this one, and we're gonna build it from the bottom down. So I'm gonna release, well, yeah, I'm gonna release the backing, I think. It works with me. There we go. I have this good and bad habit of closing my glue. So it's a good habit. That way your glue doesn't dry out. It's a bad habit because I just put it down and now I want it again. But, oh well, we go with it, right? Yes. All right, so a little bit of this Fabri-Tac because it's foam and I want it to stick and not stick to the glue bottle. Just a little extra help for this Fun Foam adhesive. Fun Foam, if you're out there listening, we really love your product. Don't get us wrong. So I chose a black backing for this. I'm going to do it this way. I can stand it up. Because the whole thing is dark, see? So, oops. So there's that. Another thing you can do is take that powder tool and get in there on the edges so that if there's any exposed sticky, your sequin mix won't stick to that. I chose for this one this mix. It's a little bit darker in color and it has some fun shapes. I mean, where'd it go? There it is. Look how cute that is. It's like a little flower. Okay, so this one's a lot smaller, and I'll use my powder tool to get those off and spread them around a little. I think I can fit just a little bit more in there. Okay, we'll leave it at that. This I am going to cover because if anybody ever thought 52 pickup was fun, cleaning up a spilled sequin pouch is a whole lot more fun than that, right? So again, it's the Fun Foam and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. I'm hoping that I'm in view because I am sitting to craft this, and normally I stand when I do my filming, and this side does not have any adhesive on it already. It was not pre-adhered. That's right, we need this. Let it go. So we're going to put our tool on there, ever so lightly tap it down, and then our topping. Quiet while I line it up. There we go. Now I'll put the cap back on that. And, oh shoot, I left the cap off of this. There we go. I have never had a problem with the Lake City Craft Company glue clogging on me. I actually never had it clog on me. The only time I had the bottle clog on me was when I tried to put tacky glue in the bottle. I thought, well, I like the tacky glue, I like this bottle, so I would put the tacky glue in this bottle. But no, the tacky glue doesn't like this bottle. Okay, so we're gonna find where this lines up, and it's not lining up at all. What's going on? There we go. Perfect. There we go. So that, my dear, is how you make a shaker. And these, you can see the bits will shake, especially if they're not triple layered up there. I hope you like this. I hope you give it a try, and I hope that you guys will hit that like button. That helps. Watch to the end, because we're at the end. Oh, I'm sorry. And subscribe if you haven't, and have a fun and crafty day. Thank you for watching. Bye.